Okay, hello YouTube, I'm back and I've got for you my portable fish finder DIY for ice fishing. Power box, it's got a USB power port, and I'm going to get right to showing you what I did. So, got one of these boxes right here. Everybody knows what these are. There's the name, right? So, yeah, camera angle weird. First time trying to do this with the camera tripod. Anyway, box, right? There's the ball mount. You know the name. If you don't know it, and you will. Power cord going right on in. Nice little fitting there, watertight, protects the cord. Shielded cable. Inside the box, I've got a tray. This is the larger of these boxes. It has the tray. Eventually, when they come back in stock, I'm going to get an ice fishing transducer for my Humminbird unit, but right now nobody has them. It'll go right in here, right in the box, right? Okay, you with me so far? Good. My sonar unit, Humminbird Helix. Discontinued now. Great. Yeah, I got a good deal on it last year. Imagine that. Cutting my head off here. Okay, got a good deal on it last year, but I'll power that up in just a minute for you. And I just realized I don't have a battery, but I'll get that in a second. The other part of the ball mount, you have to get the one that fits the bottom of your unit, and then this will go on here, and you'll see it in a second. So get on with it. Inside the box, now I'm going to have to pick the camera up and do something like this. So inside the box, where are we? There we are. Let me turn it around. That'll be easier. There we are. Inside the box, I've got, so on the outside, USB charging port. Right there. It's also got a voltage readout on it. So 2 charging ports, can charge my phone, I can charge my headlamps. I've also got some other little tiny USB charging lamps. 2 of these cradles for the 20-volt batteries mounted onto this piece of plywood. I got a nice thick piece of neoprene rubber on the bottom. That'll help protect everything and also insulate it from the cold while it's sitting on the ice. Wiring for the now this is a little tight, so let me get it out of here for you. Show you what I had to do. Now my fish finder says it'll take for input 10.8 to 20 volts. It lies. It doesn't like 20 volts. So the 20-volt batteries, this thing right here, that's a step down. Turns the 20 volts into 12 volts. Then I've got what this is called is a dual bus bar. Positive on one side, negative on the other side. So I can hook my fish finder into it. I can hook that USB power port into it. Got the fuse coming out for my fish finder. And that's on the back of that. This is what the inside looks like of the fish finder, the power cord right there. This is going to be all over the place with the angles. Sorry about that. I don't do this for a living. I do it for fun. That goes right down in there. This little bubbly stuff is out of an old life jacket. Type 2 or Type 3, whatever it is. You know, the big orange suckers that are on everybody's boat. Nobody wants to wear them because they're uncomfortable. So, let me get that back down in there. I'm going to put this on pause, go get a battery. Okay, battery. Everybody knows what these look like. 20 volt. This is the second generation of the 20 volt battery, the XRs. They're supposed to give you more power and last longer both. It's kind of hard to believe they do both. But in any case, that is going to slide right down in there. Lock in place. Nice little snap. And you will see now I'm getting voltage readout. It's looking funny. Why is that looking funny? Oh, there we go. I knocked. Oh, you know what? That's weird. Looking through the camera lens, those numbers are blinking, but when I look at them, they're not. The camera doesn't like LEDs, apparently. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to turn it back around, turn the camera back around here. We can get back into looking at what we're looking at here. So, there's this. Goes on here. Goes on here. And that's what that looks like. So I'll be able to carry this, set it down, plug it in. It's upside down, but does anybody really care? Anybody really care what time it is? There we go. Now it's right side up, and the damn camera buttons on in my screen in the way. There we go. Powered up. Powered up. Isn't it nice? When I first plugged it in after getting it up, and I'm like, wait a minute, why isn't this running? I thought there was something wrong with my unit. I ran out the boat and threw it on there. So anyway, it's telling me there's no transducer installed, right? We know this. So we're going to turn this off because we don't need it right now, and move on to what I did with the transducer. Are you turning off? There it goes. Shutting down. Good. Okay. Shutting down. Take this back off of here. So, moving on to transducer. Sorry about the angles once again. Transducer, right? So nobody has them. Humminbird doesn't have them. I've looked and nobody has them. I've asked people and they're like, good luck, yeah. And nobody knows when they're coming in either, because they come from China. Yeah, right? Maybe we should try making some of this stuff in the good old USA. How about that? Wouldn't that be great? Anyway, so what I did, so this is the transducer off the boat. I just pulled that off the boat. In the meantime, I went to good old thrift shop and got me I had a $4.75 price tag on it, but when I got to the register, it was 50% off. It cost me $2.52. Gonna turn it around again to show you. So that's gonna work just like that. That is going to work just like that. This is a camera or some sort of tripod. Very lightweight aluminum, which is important. Ice fishing. Do have to make sure the legs are all the way out, or it won't. And the back leg comes in a little bit to get it level. It's adjustable. Now I can't. Okay, I'm turning around. Let's see what we got here. So it's got a little adjustment right here. It'll go up and down. I can take it down all the way. I got about 11 or 12 inches of adjustment on it, and it's set up at the lowest to be for about 6 inches of ice. So if it's 5 inches of ice, 4 inches of ice, less than 4, I don't really go out on it. 4 inches of ice, this will be a couple inches below the bottom of the ice, which is fine. And I can take it down that far. So for piece of angle aluminum from your good old big box home despot store, a couple stainless steel bolts and lock nuts, a couple in here, got a couple of wire clamp, the nylon ones, just to hold the wire in place to protect that. Took the wire up at the top. I'm going to have a lot of extra wire here, so I just looped it around and did a little zip tie right to the mount itself, and there it is. So now I got a fish finder to use when I go ice fishing, which I'm going in 2 weeks from now. I will be ice fishing, probably getting ready to get off the ice, unless the bite's picking up, in which case I'm staying. I don't care. I have enough lights to stay after dark, and it's the sun is going down. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you have questions, comments, feel free. Check me out. I got some other videos on here, some kayaking videos. I'm working on my Smitty sled. It's not quite done. I got a couple pre-set up videos on those. I'm going to do a full video pretty soon here, because I'm almost done with the setup, the working setup for the Smitty. So once I get it done, I'm going to do a video on the assembly, putting it all together, show you how I did it, and it all breaks down. So it's great. Got a cargo carrier, carry it on the back of my good old GMC Yukon, and I'll be traveling with my sled and most of my fishing gear on the outside of the car, so I can sleep on the inside if I want to. Have all my other stuff in there. In any case, I want to thank y'all for watching. Be safe on the ice, be safe in your boats, and get out there. Get out there. Didn't stop. What the hell? Okay, the little remote clicker didn't stop the video.